And now we have Agonia with us.
Hello.
You're down for some monster hunting?
Yes.
Thought so.
This time you provide the bug. The B-color skimmer.
Yeah, okay, I need to buy them though, again. So, have to hit the road shop. Before we do that. So, oh yeah, you're on this. Da-da-da. And let's also tell everyone that this is like 1 hour to end out. There we go. And yeah. Ooh. So everyone who doesn't know, Frontier was the MMO they did, and honestly, it's really good. Like, I'm kind of mad that the best we got is well, Lavaziov is ironically a mainstay nowadays. Hypno was also in Freedom Unite, as well as the Great Forest, but otherwise. It's until Espinas and Sunbreak, this game is just gone from the series, and I hate it because there's so much good shit in it.
It's not even a very good Espinas port.
It's it's a bad Espinas port, like weak Spinas. It's like like if you look at Frontier Espinas. And Monster Hunter Rise Espinas is like one build the legend, and the other one is, the cousin you don't talk about. They didn't even have white Espinas in it. It's just like, oh! It's like the funniest part about the series, to a degree, that everyone is like, the combat system always gets more complex. It's not even remotely as good as Frontier in a lot of ways, so lol. And Frontier isn't even that complex. Oh, and it's breeding season! The most joyous of seasons. Let's hit the road shop first, though. Okay, point exchange. It wasn't a super. No, it was weekly limited stuff.
No.
It's other items. No. Oh, it is here. B-color skimmer. I shouldn't get 999.
You can't even. You can only get 99.
Yeah, I shouldn't get 99, but I get 30. That should be 300 points. I can get those. Time to hit the clan hall. But before we do that, I will just very quickly hit the toilet because I can't concentrate else. Alright, we are back and it's time to do some cooking. And then we go some hunting. Hopefully that's gonna be a good time. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a group clan cooking minigame. It's generally really great. There's so much stuff. Like, you know, oh hey, clan halls. Just never came back in the series. Cooking with your friends for buffs. Never came back in the series. Force feeding a Poogie to get better drops. Also never came back in the series. But first getting it into weird capitalistic pig outfits to then force feed it also never came back. Okay, I know I'm getting very specific right now, but that's the case. It's so funny how this old UI is still so much better than the one in Wilds. Like, that's probably one of those signs when your UI gets worse. You need more clicks to do basic processes. You kind of have worse UI. Well, let's get this one done. So, for anyone wondering, we're currently hunting a zenith. You're not picking stuff?
No.
Yeah, fair. Doesn't really it's not that useful. Honestly, this area definitely got remade in 4. Like, the Polar Sea in 4 is just kind of too similar in setup, in my opinion. Just missing the seals. Okay, there we go.
That went well.
Fuck. Thanks, though.
Now I need help, but...
I don't have enough charges.
Okay, fair. I can help myself.
Okay. Come on, yes.
Perfectly timed.
That's great. So if you have any question on what is going on, just hit it. I'm doing the heal bot so I can talk. Okay.
Okay, that's...
Okay, now I can just get free damage in. You okay? No.
Okay. Now I'm a bit out of magnetic power. I need to wait a bit.
Okay. Okay, shit. Shit. Fuck. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Stamina and ice fought against each other. Stamina lost.
So,
Fuck it up.
if I can.
Yes, nice. Okay. Okay, but yeah, if you want to understand some mechanics, basically Lance is kind of the support weapon in Frontier when it comes to extreme styles, so you know, G rank and Zenith stuff. As you can see, there are like 4 emblems beneath my health bar that can be felt. You know, when I block stuff, and I can actually activate them, and either heal, have no stamina depletion, or an attack boost on top, you know, depending on how many I filled. So basically I just heal the shit out of everything. Also, I have reflect on, so every time a monster does damage and I block it, I do some damage back. Perfect.
Okay, no
Okay,
problem.
nice. Ah, fuck. Should have. Okay, that one sucked.
Finn is broken.
Nice. Oh, hey Ryan! Welcome! You all kinda missed Tales from the Borderlands. We're just doing some Monster Hunter Frontier. Hello Pixel Freya! How is it going? Okay, Let's fill up that block bar again. Honestly, at this point, I'm kinda expecting you all. Okay, okay, it's probably coming back here? Yeah. Okay. Oh god. Oh fuck. Ah, you can roll through that, but that's going well. Yes, that it's got these seconds. Okay, Mina almost. Okay, okay. And we're just fucking up Zenith Anoru Patisu. Zenith 4 actually, so they have the unlimited ones now in, but I can't do those yet. Okay, oh yeah, right. It's just one more follow. So come back. Let me just. There we go. Oh, nice. Who was it? Who's number 300? Okay. Block this shit out. Okay. Yeah, I think the wings are broken, so
Both?
yeah, I think both. Okay, nice.
Then we just need to kill it.
Yeah, time to transcend, I guess. Oh, Pixel Freya, thank you. Wait, I have my Hexaflash dance already?
Apparently. And use it.
Yep, 1 second.
Before you get hit.
There we go. There we go, nice. You got the fucking Hexaflash off. Yeah, there's a lot of mechanics in this game. I think the weirdest part about it is that, you know, there was always this thing that people said, oh, you know, Frontier's too over the top for the main series. But, like, there's so much good stuff in this game. Like, legitimately really good design that I am just baffled they have never really repeated it. Oh well, you know, they are repeating some parts of it now. Like, the Arch-Tempered Monsters and Wilds now are basically, well, these here Zeniths, but just really, really lame in comparison. Ah, nice. Oh yeah, this one is a Frontier exclusive. I actually kind of like it because, you know, they did a lot with, you know, it's still the DOS engine, so like that's PS2 era stuff, and so they mostly used the Flying Wyvern rig and such for new monsters, or, you know, rigs they already had back then. So while, you know, later Monster Hunter games were like a lot of Brood Wyvern, a lot of Leviathans and such, what do we have actually? Oh no, Silver Gem. Nice. They just, you know, kept going with a lot of the old stuff. And great stuff on top of that, actually. So, nice 896. Entering the 900s. Basically, currently walking up my way to 900 so I can do the unlimited zeniths. And get better weapons. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game. And it's breeding season. Give it up for breeding season. The best season. How many do you still need?
2.
Let's get one more. But yeah, zeniths. Basically, zeniths are, versions of specific monsters. And what I like is that they have, like, the top level and the low level monsters. Like, yes, you have, like, you have Midogaron and stuff, a lot of the monsters that were already designed to be things you do at the end of a rank, like the hard ones. But then they just also throw in, hey, we have a Rathalos, we have a Hypno, we have Kezu, we have Blangonga, the low level stuff, but they're really strong right now. And that's like, it's really cool. They just go and be like, oh, no, let's have some, let's actually give, the low level stuff a bit more light to shine. Oh yeah, also, this is kind of great. By the way, this would actually fit so much better into Wilds to a degree. Because, like, you're on the road anyway all the time. But, you can just use a bento for your group to have, like, all the buffs at once. Like, yeah, that's the thing. You don't eat, at the cats, which is sad, but like, the cats are not cooking in Wilds anymore anyway, so. But bentos are a great idea. It's just like, someone puts it in, everyone gets a bonus. And that's it. Look, it EP. Small seal sleeping. Don't worry, you can't attack them. They're like the juvenile forms of Pocarodon. And yeah, they're cute. Okay, why isn't there a seal Leviathan?
There is?
Man, it's in the wall. Okay. Yeah, I mean in the main series.
Because they've forgotten about brute violence. That's why there isn't a seal Leviathan.
Fook.
Yeah, don't die.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just I have to leave. Mina?
Yeah, she has problems.
Yep.
She tries to kick you, but she can't get the angle right.
AI problems. Oh yeah, those are AI companions you can make and customize yourself. Every player can have one, and you can build them weapons and shit. It's basically, I want to say the Pelicos of this game, but they're also Pelicos. And other pets. So how was everyone's week? How's everything going? Hope you're all doing well. Okay.
Can't talk that well, right?
Yeah. I mean, depends. I just realized that Frontier has like 4 pet systems.
Which one are you thinking about?
Okay, basically, you have your own. You have Pelicos. You have Rastas, so you know the AI hunters.
Yeah.
You have the Hulks, which is
Yeah.
a flying wyvern, and you have Poogies.
I have forgotten the gooks.
The what?
The gooks.
The what?
The gooks. The alchemical ducks.
Oh right, there are ducks in this game as well. Are they?
They're not much used for our endgame content, but before G-Rank they were used a lot.
God damn it. Yeah, this is a game with a long history of content.
Has the usual problems if you have lots of content, but it's also lots of good stuff.
Oh, congratulations on 100 follows in the last day, and congratulations on 50 Freya. Okay, there we go. I totally forgot that this was still a thing.
The After Blast.
Oh, congrats. No. Okay. Okay.
Oops. My repel didn't activate.
Pretty successful, I would say. Got bit into workout routine again. Started writing again, so happy with the progress. Oh, the nose is broken.
Is it?
I think it's broken. Oh, less ice attacks. Okay, so for everyone who, what I want to say, basically every Zenith has like one Zenith part,
Sometimes several.
or several, which mutate, and they make their attacks stronger. And if you destroy them, they stop working. It's pretty cool. Also, one of the best decisions they made. Okay, I don't think it is broken yet.
Nope.
Sorry. It just looked like that.
Uh-oh. I'm dead.
You're not.
You can't hear me through that. It doesn't matter. It's an insta-kill.
This is bullshit. Your fucking health bar is still green.
Yeah, my health bar is green, but I'm also split into 2 parts.
Yeah, okay, fair point. I do not know how the cats save you from that, but they do.
The card is holy.
I guess. But yeah, that's one thing. So that's actually, pretty cool idea. And this is basically the one part they have reused for the arch-tempered monsters in Wilds. Slightly, so far.
also fun thing.
Mm-hmm.
Healing? Oh, you can't.
I can. Oh, fuck. I should have...
If you break the Zenith part, you also get the corresponding item guaranteed.
Yes.
Isn't that nice?
That is nice. Also, the fuck...
You're not blocking as much, I see.
I blocked actually right now. I just don't know what happened. Because...
Run. Run is the answer.
No. Fuck.
You
no.
did?
No.
You died.
Why did you die a second time?
Because you didn't heal me, obviously.
I did heal you.
Yeah, but
But why the hell did it tremor right now? I kept blocking?
Huh?
I should have blocked through that, but it somehow
Depends
didn't work.
on where the tremor comes from.
Oh, goddammit.
If you stand on the ice vein, it does. You just sink in. It's not.
No. I can block that. It's one of the Zeniths I can full block, actually. It's not a bullshit.
Except when you can't.
Okay. That went well. Yeah, you gotta get killed. Ixus Prime, yeah, I mean, we have done this a few times, so not a big deal. Just need to get back.
Sometimes you just die. It's one of those games, at least in the stage of the game where we are, where just if you haven't fought them in a while or aren't like really in the fight, you will just die sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, the setup we have right now is already, probably one of the easiest because, as I said before, the lance is like a fucking healing battery with extreme style. Styles basically, you unlock them the higher you get. First there's side grades until G rank, and then you unlock extreme style with it, which is an upgrade, and the lance just gets fucking healing.
Mostly. It's kind of a question of perspective.
It's a question, yeah.
Like, mostly extreme style is better.
I don't think with Tonfas though, and for a lot of cases. But like...
It's to a degree a matter of preference, but only a small one.
Mm-hmm.
But there are in fact some weapons on some monsters where it's better to not use extreme style.
Okay. Yeah, for example, there's one monster where Tonfa Aerial is just better because you can stay in the air infinitely.
This one.
Oh yeah, right. And just ignore because it just does ground attacks. So you can just, aerial style, stay on top, whoopsie doopsie. But as said, I can full block everything and heal. And Agonia's playing the magnet spike, which is the most broken. It's not broken. It's just the strongest weapon in the whole game.
Probably.
I find it very...
I don't know. There isn't... I don't know much of the data, actually. People, block, here.
Yeah.
People get themselves caught up in, like, movement values a lot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have movement values up your ass.
Yes, but that's the thing. Like, people are like, oh, the magnet spike has a move that can have, like, 750 movement value. That's totally OP. It's a move that when you play solo is a DPS loss.
Yeah.
Sure, it's guaranteed damage, but it's more of a support move for your team.
I mean, I have to say though, you are insanely flexible and have insane
iframes. Yeah.
Yeah, iframes. You can attack across the arena. you have high as fuck damage. You have a slicing and a blunt mode.
True.
Like, let's just
I'm a more technical lance.
Yeah, let's just be real here. The magnet spike is
Very
a lot at once.
Yeah. That's for sure. It's the last weapon they designed for this game.
And it's like literally they have to fight Zeniths, so it's strong. I just find it interesting that this is like the one weapon like everyone outside of Frontier knows nothing about. They're always like, you know, oh, you mentioned Frontier, and they're always like, oh, hey, Tonfas, and like, yeah, Tonfas.
I don't know,
Okay.
I just read recently about someone who was like, you can dodge all the time without any resource attached to it. And I'm like, yes, there's a resource attached to it. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Also, like, lol, every weapon can run in extreme style in this game.
No, they're talking about evades.
Oh, yeah. There's one. Frankly,
Several.
yeah. Magnet Spike is not as overpowered as people want to say it. It's just, like, really the most versatile weapon, but, like, with, like, a lot of damage. I mean, this combo would also work if you use Tonfas. You're not.
Well, I had more interest in trying the magnet spike. So
Yeah. I think the funniest bit is that, again, most people only know about Tonfas, really. And then it's like, the discussion is, should they add Tonfas to the main series, or would they be too broken? And the answer is Tonfas are fucking fine.
yeah.
Like, compared to what weapons can do in Wilds or GU, just saying that, compared to Wilds or Generations Ultimate, Earth-style Tonfas, like the most basic ones, after they patched them, are they're just literally fine. They're like so fine, actually. Oh, the nose is broken.
Is it?
It is.
Ooh, nice. This time we got it before the transition.
Yeah. We broke the nose before transition.
Video game jargon.
Yeah, I just realized I have the shittiest tumor. And I
How's
will
the
never
que-
fix it, sorry.
Now's the question. Like, what will the nose transition into?
Loot.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, base Tonfas are they're actually a cool weapon. Like, it's so weird to me that there is even a discussion of, oh, should they add them as a 15th weapon? Yes.
Better than the, I don't know how many sword axe.
Oh god, no, I fucked up. Like, Switch Axe, fine. But like, I know that it has fans, but Charge Blade and Insect Glaive, they're really lame in terms of how they play compared to Tonfas. Oh wow.
I mean, there's a different version of Switch Axe in Frontier. The Switch Axe F. I need healing, by the way.
Yes, 1 second.
Here, take your time.
It's just a Switch Axe with a slightly different moveset, actually.
No. I would say, from the style and how you play it, it's pretty different.
Okay.
It relies, like, if you want to get into sword mode, if I remember correctly, it's not something you can easily just charge, like in mainline titles.
Huh. Maybe I need to try that Switch X once.
Sure. They have like their own parry mechanic. And you need to perfect parry with it to actually load your sword mode.
Oh wow.
It's redesigned around a certain skill floor.
Yeah. I mean, the coolest part about Frontier is actually that it just starts like Monster Hunter. Like, keep in mind that what you see here, that is not the game. That is literally the end game. It plays completely different than what it is in the beginning. Ouch. Like, in the beginning, you're just playing Monster Hunter DOS. Like, I don't think they have to. I don't think they have, forest and hills. Like, Freedom 2 has. Because this really is just, an online version of those, which makes more sense actually. There we go, just, yes, yeah, let me. Okay, how should I put it in the best way? This game really only came to be because they kind of realized making online focused games for the PlayStation 2 was maybe not a smart idea. No, seriously, that's literally what Monster Hunter was, ironically.
Still, I would like to find out a better battle plan against the thing.
Yeah, fair point. I just don't know which one would be better.
Anupatisu still takes us the longest from all the Zenith Force reports
Actually, no.
so far, I think.
To a degree. But the one we killed first here on stream, 9 minutes.
Ooh, well, that's fast.
That one was fast. So for everyone who doesn't know, the previous ones were like ranging from 17 minutes to like 14 minutes. So yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's the thing. Like a lot of people didn't even know that this was there. I have to leave, by the way, for a second.
Sure.
Oh wait, no, I can just stay here. Now I can stay here.
Magnet pin to the rescue.
Yeah, magnet pins are... they're cool, but yeah. Oh, there we go. 12 minutes. We are getting faster. Yeah, it's the thing with the PS2. It's kind of fascinating because and it came with the modem. Oh wow, you had EverQuest too. Damn. Yeah, that's kind of the most interesting thing about EverQuest and such, because like I fucking played EverQuest.
That's a weird change of tone.
I'm also old. But yeah. I think that's probably one of the most interesting things. Sorry though if that came out weird.
Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, I played it too.
No, it's like, I think that's probably the most interesting part, that there was this push from Sega and Sony to, like, where things split, basically. I think that is probably the most interesting part, because in the PS2 generation, it was basically, you had the Dreamcast, which heavily tried to be an online service game, online console. So, Phantasy Star Online and all that stuff. Like, Sega really tried doing that. And then the PlayStation 2, you could plug in the modem, or as everyone knew in the West, it was that little box where you hit your wheat in.
Fair point.
Evercrack is what we used to call it. I mean, yeah, old MMOs, they just hit differently. And I need to go to get some eat. Have a good night, and sleep well. See you around. And yeah, basically, then a lot of Japanese companies were like, oh shit, we need to make some sort of online game, with some partially loaded, like, they basically all copied roughly the formula of Phantasy Star Online, of you go into some area, you do a mission, you come back, you get new gear, you go into a mission. That's literally just it. But like, shit's bombed. Like, okay. Like, I like Monster Hunter, okay? Don't get me wrong. I fucking love this series. But, oh hey, it's like Capcom went like, we need an online co-op game, and they were like, okay, make some Resident Evil game, which then turned into a dungeon crawler, until people realized, hey, the whole boss fighting thing is actually way cooler. Let's scrap all the fantasy stuff and make it unique. And it was Monster Hunter 1. And you fought with the right control stick. No, I'm not kidding. Monster Hunter 1, its expansion, they resold Monster Hunter as, Monster Hunter 1, I think G, was it? And Monster Hunter 2/DOS. You all had to use the fucking stick to use in combat. It was hell. Yeah. To sum up what happened, Monster Hunter 1, like 120,000 copies or so sold. That's like, oof. Monster Hunter DOS, 200,000, so they're like, okay, people are interested. But like at that point, the series was to degree, by the way. They were like, this isn't going to work out actually, the PS2. That is a bad place to stun it though.
I can hit it.
So, people were like, oh yeah, it has its fan base, but god damn it, not everyone is buying into it. I mean, honestly, the PlayStation 2 and 3 analog sticks, they're fine, but yeah. But then a revelation came. Because Sony revealed their first ever handheld console. And Capcom was like, wow, those are some impressive online capabilities and local capabilities and just general specs for a handheld. Like we could port PlayStation games onto that. And they were like, okay, what can we port? And they were like, you know what? Let's just port Monster Hunter 1 onto it. Like, we have to code around. It's pretty tame in terms of what it needs. And just make it, make some adjustment, put some content in, and call it a day. And we have a co-op game. It sold 2 million. The rest is history. That's probably one of those things that I really hate about the fact that people honestly, the Monster Hunter movie is fine. I watched it and I generally like the fact that they're going with a whole non-verbal shtick for 2/3 of it. But also
not enough healing.
I couldn't heal you right now. Da-da-da-da-da.
But
fuck.
It's the age-old tradition, okay? If something goes wrong, blame the healer.
Oh, fuck you too. But yeah.
They're nearly never at fault, but just for fairness, you need to accuse them.
Can you repeat that, please?
It's not really important, so you can just continue.
Okay.
I think you were talking about the Monster Hunter movie.
No, I wanted to talk about the series. That I hate that people do this whole, what I really hate is that a lot of people joined with World and just started talking with some authority about the series. And they just spewed bullshit. Oh hey, they always did the mainline and the portable game, and the portable games are always the over-the-top ones, and the original mainline series failed, and the portable series was the one that was copied going forward. That's not even a debate thing. It's what happened? I mean, honestly, I liked it. It was generally kind of cool.
It's not what you would expect from a Monster Hunter movie, that I can say.
It's yeah. I think they had some good ideas, and hey, some of those ideas actually made it into Wilds, ironically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna bash it, because I feel like the Monster Hunter movie was one of those movies where, first of all, a lot of people came in with World. And let's just be real here. A lot of people who say they're Monster Hunter fans came in with World and are basically tourists. And they were like, oh, it's Anderson, he's just gonna make a bad movie. And Anderson can make decent movies. We all seen Alien vs. Predator. And so I think a lot of people just came in and just be like, it has to be the worst, and it's fine.
Not the best, and definitely run out of funds in the end.
Yeah.
And the first 5 minutes could probably be cut mostly. Sure.
Yeah.
But other than that?
I mean, I do like this. I mean, here's the thing, ironically. What a lot of people don't realize is that this whole portal thing is part of the canon. I mean, some people literally got angry at me and insulted me because I pointed out that, no, the portals are part of the story and world. I have to break it to you, but the Behemoth from Final Fantasy XIV and Geralt from The Witcher 3, that wasn't just, a non-canon thing. That was happening. the movie wasn't even coming up with that idea. That was already in the game. It's just, oh yeah, no, someone from our world came in. And the Lost Civilization, which is there since the first game, by the way. With the tower, like, the towers were literal maps in the first game. And they were like, yeah, they built a lot of towers, and we don't know what they did it for. It's like, okay, one of them was for transportation. Okay, sure. That's the thing, there was a lot of stuff about the Monster Hunter movie where I'm like, being there for a long time, they just, added a few things, but, still kept it a mystery, and that was kind of cool, actually.
Nose broken.
Nice.
I don't know. Do people still care about the whole, oh no, there are portals?
Honestly, yeah, some people still do that. It's just weird because, again, I feel like really a lot of people didn't realize that the portals were like an actual thing about the new world. Like, this is why they're not in Wilds, because Wilds is in the opposite direction. I mean, Wilds has fucking terraforming in it, but, that's Gucci, I guess, but not...
Reaching the back fin is such a pain.
But yeah, I mean, it's still the thing where I'm like, the fact when people just uploaded videos about, oh, there was always a split between portable and mainline, and like, no, there wasn't. Portable was not done because they wanted a more action version. It was done because it was a cheap port they could make. And I guess the action was because, the PlayStation Portable just had one stick. So they were like, oh yeah, let's actually put it onto the buttons. And guess what? Playing with buttons is a lot better. So that's literally what happened. They were like, oh shit. The first game on PlayStation Portable is doing really well. How about we port, the second game onto PC and make an MMO? This is what Frontier became like. This is why we still have the seasons in this game, because it was literally a DOS port. Oh, god damn it. And the game is DOS until they just added more and more stuff to it. Which, actually made it pretty... I
never got healed.
Couldn't.
Before. I had low health before.
Yeah, but like, there wasn't time in between.
Yes, there was.
No, it wasn't.
Before it came out of your eyes? Before it came out of the
No, there was a roar.
Before it came out of the ice. There wasn't a roar. It was in the ice. Can't roar.
No, I had to constantly block because there wasn't time for me to actually do the heal.
If you say so. I don't believe you, but if you say so.
Hey Claire! It was actually really great. As I said before, I do like that the humor got more macabre, and I really like that. Also, really using that techno feature a lot better. Sorry.
Well, on the topic of the Monster Hunter movie, like, I can understand why people don't like the movie. Like, it's a very...
It's okay.
It's also a very unique niche, let's say, like that.
I mean, the problem is just people say, oh, just make a Monster Hunter movie, and the answer is like, you can't make a Monster Hunter movie. I'm very sorry, but like, you can't fucking make a Monster Hunter movie. Like, the whole setup of the show,
movie.
Yeah, like, the thing is, the games are structured in a way, especially if you take the old games and such, that you can't really do a lot. This whole setup of, hey, we are kind of doing a bit more about, the towers and ancient civilizations and the,
you put something, the internal guild structure. If you would go more with that and like newbie hunter, hunting like small fry and stuff.
Oh, the Flash Hunter manga is actually not bad, but you're missing the point here, Claire. You couldn't adapt the Flash Hunter manga into a movie.
You could.
No. Because, here's the thing. The best course of action for a Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter media besides games is, okay, who has seen Dragon Hunters? Because that is what Monster Hunter would be as a series.
Still a wrong statement that you couldn't adapt it. You could.
It wouldn't make a good movie.
Yeah.
No,
no, the storyline works.
Okay, here's the thing.
No. Just plain disagreement. Would it be the best movie ever? No, of course not, but it would work.
Okay. Did you really die 3 times already?
Yeah, you never heal.
I do heal.
Not when I need it.
I can sometimes heal you. You need to be...
And then you followed up with a really outrageous media statement that you can't adapt a manga into a movie.
No.
You can.
You can, but it wouldn't be a good movie.
It would. At least it could. That's
okay, here's the thing. What would a monster... Okay, here's the thing.
So also, I will not talk with you about that.
Okay.
You're just plain wrong.
I mean, they definitely wanted to make 1 or 2 of them, but like I think that's probably the thing that a lot of people forget, that like it's kind of funny that people are now like, oh, they did the Monster Hunter movie just for just for money, and like the irony is that Anderson got the rights around 1.
You should form full sentences if you want to talk
to
people.
So Anderson, the guy that made the movie in the end, actually had the rights to make a movie out of the franchise, or movies out of the franchise, during Monster Hunter 1. Because he was a fan of the series. He was like, oh no, I want to make something about that. The thing is just, every studio told him, no. There is no value in making a Monster Hunter movie. Until Monster Hunter World sold 10 million copies, and then suddenly everyone was like, who has the rights to that franchise? I think that's probably the most interesting part about that whole thing, because I know a lot of people say always like, it's kind of a cash grab, and the reality was more like, no, that guy actually tried to make a movie come true for like over decades.
About the whole franchise thing, I would say, since Capcom is publicly owned, as far as I know.
I think half of it, but not all.
They still...
Yeah. Have investors, I know.
Yeah, they have shareholders.
I mean, obviously...
So, if they can turn it into a movie franchise, or something of the like, yes, they will.
Yeah.
That's not even a question. Like...
I mean, they turned Resident Evil into multiple movie franchises, actually.
Yeah. And then look at, I don't know, Paradox. Paradox isn't publicly owned, at least not to a degree where it matters.
They're still publicly owned.
And then people still are like, they're greedy. Like,
it's companies.
Yeah, in the end, they're there for profits.
Yeah. It's just like Monster Hunter would work way better as a Monster of the Week series, actually. And about the daily lives of hunters than making it into a movie. But like, that's the problem, because a lot of, who's going to make a Monster of the Week? Who can make that actually anymore?
I wouldn't even want a Monster of the Week thing.
You won't? Wouldn't?
No. Don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, okay. They made that movie, by the way. It's on Netflix. It's an animated one. The one with the Lunastra.
No idea.
It's kind of boring.
Never watched it.
We watched it together.
Yeah.
You really forgot that animated movie about Monster Hunter where there's just this one, about... It's like, it's... I think the funniest bit to me is that...
I don't remember. Hello.
Okay.
Please speak clearly. Or
It's
don't
about-
speak at all.
Like, it's about that, Ace Cadet from World /4.
I need to fight the Zenith and
Okay.
actually use iframes. So if I hear, one more time...
Okay.
Think first, then tell me.
Okay. Honestly, it depends really on the producer. There are some that are good, and there are some that are just not that good.
Yeah. And I
Oh,
told
well.
you to think.
Yes. I cannot explain to you what that movie is when you don't remember it.
Well, if you explain, I probably will.
It's literally just, there is a village, and there's a Lunastra coming, and, like, the hunters are like, we need to protect the village. It's the backstory of one of the characters from World. Like the
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, think I slowly remember. I remember more about the backgrounds than about the movie. And I don't mean the character, I mean the animated backgrounds.
yeah.
Okay.
It was really just like, yeah, it was there.
It worked in the most basic sense. Still, like I said it already, like the inner workings of the guild
Oh, yeah.
together with a hunter actually starting their journey. I don't want monster of the week shenanigans.
It's so funny that I bring up Dragon Hunters because that was a good
I
series.
like Dragon Hunters, and Dragon Hunters is more monster of the week, yes. But monster of the week also means generally no real storyline and nothing.
They had that in... You know what?
If you say monster of the week, I will pretty much involuntarily associate it with really average TV shows.
I will not let you talk shit about my Sentai. Also, Dr. House is also case of the week.
No, not really.
They have one case per week. That's a
It
literal...
technically falls under it, but as I said, if you say monster of the week, I will associate it with mediocre shows.
You haven't watched good Monster of the Week shows then.
I have. They just aren't in that category for me. As I told you, if you say monster of the week, I will associate it with mediocre shows. Of
Which
that
one? What
I know gummy bears.
the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god, you probably just pissed off the whole fandom.
But
Yeah, Monster Hunter should be Monster of the Week. Like I said, Dragon Hunters is like Monster Hunter, the show before. Also, it has an opening. The opening theme is by The Cure, which is like,
I know. It's good. I said I associate that with different things.
yes, but like you're wrong on that point, right?
I'm not wrong. I simply associate.
I should definitely show you some good Monster of the Week shows then.
That doesn't matter. I will not associate them with Monster of the Week. That
Also-
you need to understand what I actually said.
Also, hi Jinkaisia, thank you for the raid. Holy shit, what is going on today?
Playing Monster Hunter.
It's the third raid today. Yay, welcome. Monster Hunter and angrily talking about Monster of the Week shows. Oh, going pretty well so far. We just kind of died a bit talking about,
Movies.
yeah. I mean, it is case of, like, even in show they acknowledge the fact that he's just making one case per week.
I know. I said I associate things with things, okay?
Yes.
I'm not making a claim about what is and what isn't. That would be a different statement altogether.
Oh, yeah, that's not... It didn't dive in, so...
No, it just shoveled.
Welcome to the raid.
Welcome to the raid.
Hello, raid. I'm just currently just tired and dumb. Okay, let's get this one done, though.
Good that we're only hunting a Xenophore monster.
It's just Xenophore, no biggie. Do Vivarians lay eggs? Okay, that's actually a good question. They should.
They better be. But then again, there are mammals who lay eggs, I think.
There are a few mammals that lay eggs, actually.
So they also maybe some vivarians that make, since they're so varied, you know, maybe some of them lay eggs and some of them have.
Are you missed? You know who the vivarians are?
Yes.
Who are they?
They are the ones with the not enough fingers, so people who nowadays come into the franchise think they're AI generated.
Oh yeah, that's so...
I'm dead. The hitbox.
Hello, Dad. I'm here.
The hitbox of the shovel goes behind its head. I need to remember that. I mean, you have it easy. You have the most unengaging playstyle in the whole game.
I know, but like that allows me to talk.
Yeah, I know. It's really, really useful, actually, right?
Yes. I mean, I will just say vivarians should lay eggs.
But should they lay eggs like ducks, or should they lay eggs like kiwis?
Okay, you know what? Now you made the egg question cursed. I just want to say, you know, they should lay eggs for the sake of a bunch of very kinky lesbians, but
also they can literally eat their children in cases of emergency, or like potential children. Depending if they like, how often do they lay eggs?
I see the ADHD's kicking in.
I guess, yeah. It's like, how often do they lay eggs? Under which circumstances? Are they like every month? Or is it just once a year? Or is it only if the eggs are fertilized and otherwise they get reabsorbed into the body?
You know what? Can we just start at normal egg versus kiwi egg fish? Welcome, everyone.
Vivarians are on the wyverns, right? They're like a reference to wyverns, and wyverns can be a lot of things, right? They're like they can also they're not the amphibians.
Shit! I made a mistake.
Oh no! I made a mistake.
Yeah,
it's bigger.
I could have saved you.
Yeah, you could have. I know.
I just was like, I forgot it roars again after that. Don't die.
I try not to, but right now.
It's crucial that you don't die again, because then we will sit here a bit long until we have those noses. Maybe I can lay eggs. You know what? You never know unless you try.
I mean, laying eggs doesn't mean you produce them, so technically you should just...
Stop! No,
you just need an office big enough to get it in first.
God, stop! Why? No, I'm mistiming my shit.
If you do it like the frogs, you can use your nose.
You know what? I just realized you have way too many biology facts about eggs in your head.
I think that's more like grade school stuff, but okay.
I don't know. Awful lot knowing about frog eggs.
You know that the smaller than duck eggs is an awful lot.
Come join Naya's streams. We have talks about eggs.
I mean, last time we had uncomfortable lot about other things.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Alopa, good luck. Lay those eggs.
You can do it.
Yes.
No, healing.
No, that was a dumb idea to say.
I'm just telling you that I need it, not when. I need to tell you, because we're talking so much. Probably ain't.
I only see it, so
No.
I need to get out here now. Okay, I can't. God damn it.
It was not a good idea to do it then.
No, that was not the problem.
Yes, it was.
It triggered a running again.
With or without.
Good.
Dead.
God damn it. That
shower thing sometimes. Like I shouldn't do Zeniths this late anyway.
I guess we got one nose.
2.
Really, we got 2?
Yes.
We killed it twice already.
Yes.
That means we should just need to kill it once more.
Yes.
Do you want to do some Blanconga instead, though?
I did that already.
Shit. Is there another Zenith we can show off, though?
You can show off all the Zeniths you want. Should I look for some armor upgrades?
Yes, do that. I do want to combine my showing off with usability. Okay, so first of all, one check. Exodus Prime and Pixel Freya, thank you both for the follow. Yeah, we're at 301 now. Damn. That's kind of a chaotic evening today.
For my Shanru arm upgrade, I would need Baru Ragaru Mixed Blood or Rukodiora Z High Wings. Both would be Zenith 3s.
What was Baru? Okay, Baru?
Baru Ragaru is the big niche-filling predator if nothing else is in the swamp. The long tongue.
Right. That's not even a Zenith.
It is a Zenith.
Oh yeah, there. Wait, let me just check really quickly.
You don't need to check. I know that already.
Yeah, but which one would be the best to...
3, I told you. Could you listen to me for once?
I will.
Good.
Okay. You know, why not, I guess. The swamp?
We would need to change SR.
Oh, yeah, right. Because it has...
Water and blood.
Oh, yeah, right, it has water. I mean, not as bad as Pleaseth. Pleaseth is hell as a Zenith. But, like, generally one of the best fights in the game. Okay, so... Water or resist, I suppose?
I go with water defense, but sure.
Let me just check really quickly how much...
That's one of the more tedious aspects of the game. I wish you could change it.
Yeah, I mean,
easier.
That's actually one of the most interesting parts.
More of a technical problem.
Then I need all resist because then I'm on 40.
No, you are on 40.
Yeah, I am on all resist. I am with all resist on 40, so... that's actually one of the most interesting things because Zeniths have Zenith Blights. And Zenith Blights are always specific to their element.
No,
No.
Not always.
Okay, there's Zenith Water Blight, there's Zenith Electric Blight, and so on and so forth.
There's also Zenith Paralysis.
Yes. But the key is that at least with the elemental stuff, it's worse. Like, legitimately, as you saw the whole ice casket we got locked into, that's a thing of just... that's, when you get hit with ice, Zenith Ice.
Yes.
Fire basically just burns your max health. But, the key is, though, they're bad. But if you get your elemental resistance of the specific element over 55...
No.
It's 55.
On, not over.
Okay, on 55 or over. Yes. Sorry. Then you're immune.
Yeah.
So, and there are a lot of ways in how you can spec actually. So this is just like an extra layer of how do you want to build your armor set and shit. So you actually have to think about elemental stuff.
In the mainline series, you kind of don't think about those.
Yeah.
I don't like it when my magnet pin doesn't work.
Shit.
You aren't used to this one anymore, right?
I guess, but I just couldn't read the attack, yeah.
Especially since the magnet pin is weird. I think the server has a small-ish problem right now.
Could be. Yeah.
I don't like corner fights.
Yeah,
Not
good.
if I'm not like really sure about what I'm doing. Server's really having problems.
Yeah. I guess this definitely is the last hunt then. But yeah, for everyone who's new, hope you had a good week so far. Hopefully something fun happened.
Why so far?
Oh, well, had a good week.
Yeah, it's not so far. The week is over.
The week is over. Yes. So far as on Wednesdays. I'm a bit... Oh, come on. Yeah, that's a good question actually. Do Vivarians have eggs proportional to their body or kiwi size?
Or like really small.
Considering that the more complex a being is, usually the eggs are of larger size.
Usually. What about they have like lots of small eggs but then most of them are parasitically absorbed by the young.
Okay, that probably doesn't happen.
Yeah,
fuck.
probably.
Shit. I'm coming back in a second.
I'm just working through possibilities here. In my opinion, it could die now. That would be nice.
I totally agree with that. Like, yeah, technically, humans also lay eggs inside of the womb. The real question is, what does the gestation cycle look like? I think, isn't it gestation with a G?
Well, we know what it's meant. That's
yeah, that's true. Yeah, just wanted to say that, point that out. I think it was using a G. That's the question. Yeah. I think at that point it's more like, womb or hard shell. That is the key question.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. It was just 12 minutes?
Compared to Wilds, like, you know, in Wilds our hunts take like 10 minutes max most of the time. This here takes a bit longer, but it feels so much longer because
it's a lot more intense.
We have to be fair. Wilds is only high rank, but even for high rank, it's pretty easy.
High rank was harder in previous games, a lot harder. Like Arch-Tempered Raidao is like what a high rank monster was previously. So yeah, it's just the intensity is different when nearly everything can kill you, and you still have the abilities of basically a superhuman.
Look at those teeth.
Oh, teeth looking. Teeth. Oh, big teeth. I really like that thing as a concept because story-wise, it always shows up in swamps or jungles when, you overhunt the dominant predators.
If they're for some reason not there.
Yeah. It's like...
Then they come from the rivers.
Yeah. It's like... You really would think like, oh, hey, that's actually kind of a great idea for, more dynamic monster hunter, but, also never came back. You have your blood?
I have more blood than before. I need to check if I have enough blood.
Damn. Also, I'm 870 now. We're slowly nearing the 900.
Then you only need... Then you only need another 100, nearly, and then you're done. At least with the...
Okay, we definitely went over time now. But it is breeding season, and we could play a little bit more Frontier. So that's worth it. Hope you all had fun. As said before, Tales from the Borderlands. I really like where this is going. They keep...
I need 3 more blood.
Another time.
Yeah. Or I can buy it from the road. No, I need floor 30. I can't.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we were so close the last time, remember? But then you had to die to Midogaron.
It's like, back then I didn't know how to fight Midogaron. Now I know.
You fought a lot of... It wasn't even the Zenith Midogaron. You just kind of... You just jinxed it.
It's not jinxing.
Yeah. Oh.
It's been tired.
Fair point. But yeah. Yeah, Tales from the Borderlands, still great. Absolutely love what they're doing with all the potential wasted stuff from first and second game. What are you doing there?
I don't know.
I guess. Hope you also had fun watching us bumble around in Frontier. I just like showing off that game. It's just fun. Yeah. Again, a lot of stuff I would love to see back, like clan halls, group cooking, stuff like that. It's really missing.
And some of the monsters.
Because they're great. And Tonfas, let's just be real here.
I want the magnet spike.
Actually, yeah, the magnet spike would also work. It's not even that... Yeah.
You know what would be a great thing to copy over?
What? Nearly everything?
Nearly everything, but especially dual blades. Because,
actually, yeah.
In... Like in Wilds... When you dodge, I don't know the exact activation requirement anymore, then your dodges also do attacks, right?
Yeah.
And in Rise, you had the second demon mode you could switch to a second form.
Yeah.
That is technically also in Frontier. In Frontier, it costs life if you're in that demon mode. Also, every time you dodge, you attack. Also, you can press the kick button to animation cancel and shortly like rub your blades against each other and get a small amount of sharpness back, so you don't even need stylish. It's a really technical, cool weapon you can play there.
That's actually really cool, yeah. By the way, stylish is... they have a lot of really strong skills here, like vampirism is, you hit the monster, you gain health back. Cool.
You could literally...
yeah, let's just put some up, actually. No, I can't do it here. I can't open the menu when I'm sitting. Like, it's just a few things. Like, for example, stylish is basically if you do perfect dodges. If you do perfect dodges through animations, you resharpen your blade. Cool.
Weapon.
Your weapon, yeah. You resharpen your weapon, and it's just stuff like that. It's just cool. It's just so many cool shit here that you stack, and it's like, again, the best part about Frontier is just the journey, as in like you start playing like classic Monster Hunter, and then the monsters get a lot stronger, but then you get side grades, and there's like a lot. There's like already a lot of skills you can stack in your armor in high rank, and then when you hit G rank, you don't only have like the side grade styles, you have like a whole upgraded style, and the skills you can stack out like combination skills that have like 3 to 4 in 1, and they're like really, really good, and you can make these really beefy skill sets in your armor, and it's like,
and depending on your armor, Zenith armor, for example, unlocks more skills that you can have active at the same time.
Yeah, so like that's the thing I love about Frontier that no other game I know really has. It's just like there's this stat progression that just escalates, but also how you play escalates, gets more complex and bigger.
Yeah.
But also how the monsters work and what they can do also escalates upwards to like they keep pace. Like Zeniths, you need all that shit to survive Zeniths. Like we might make this look, somewhat doable and easy, but like Zeniths aren't pushovers.
Yeah, like for example, I have 15 skills now active. Several of them are compound skills, and I'm still using one exotic equipment, namely the Zeradius Falls, because they give me critical eye 5 on their own.
Yeah.
Besides their usual stats, which are like 4 strong attack, 4 Eason, 5 stylish, 6 drawing arts, and 5 abnormality.
Yeah, it's
Meanwhile, the Zenith parts give also their own Zenith skills, which is another different thing stacked on top.
Yeah, it's like there's so much juicy shit to get into here. Like, and you still have this classic monster Hunter experience that then transforms into something different, and this transformation is just so unique and great. Absolutely love it. But yeah, that was Tales from the Borderlands and some Monster Hunter Frontier. Thanks for being here. Thanks for having fun. Wednesday, Cope Wednesday, we'll continue playing Borderlands 1. We're gonna start, I think, Claptrap's DLC and see how far we get so we can kick General Nox's ass with less problems.
Sure.
And on Tuesday, the mid-season update for Delta Force is out, so probably gonna do some shooty bang bang there. Yeah, have a good night. Have a good week ahead of you, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good night. Bye.
Bye.